presented by Patron.
Hey,
We welcome in.
What have you been doing? You stretch? Shower? What's going on?
I was hugging the fiance.
Okay.
Great
Make us feel bad. Make us
Great
feel bad. It's more of an embrace.
Donovan Mitchell, congratulations. I mean, the Cavs have reached the first conference final since 2018. It was a hard-fought playoff so far. What did this series bring out of you guys?
So many lessons. Obviously, the way we handled being down 2-0, great response, right? And then, we win 3 in a row. And then I don't want to say we got lackadaisical, but I think we kind of let our foot off the gas in Game 6. We kind of expected the game to be handed to us, and that's a learning lesson, right? And for a team that's been together for 2.5, 3 months, we're going to go through those ups and downs. And the biggest thing is we didn't let it mess with us mentally. We knew what it was, and we got to be better in that regard, and we responded tonight. But I told the guys, this is fantastic. I'm excited, believe me, but, we got to be even more disciplined coming up on I don't know what day it is, so in 2 days.
Obviously, you all have bigger goals, but I have to say, it's got to feel good for you to just get this conference finals monkey off your back, as I can tell by the smile on your face. We've had a lot of conversations about this. I interviewed you last summer, and you said that you weren't consumed about not making it because you knew that you will. You said that you know who you are. What do you think you have shown everybody about who you are now in this moment?
Honestly, I don't think anything's changed. I think I've been the same guy. I think as a leader, I've definitely grown, but, it's just about circumstance. And everybody on that couch, you guys know, sometimes it's just not your time. You could do everything you want to do, and sometimes whether, I've been close and then I had ankle injuries. I've been close and we failed, right? There's so many things. Sometimes you just got to continue to fight. And I said it after we lost against Indiana, what are we going to do, quit? No, even if we had lost tonight, we're going to come back again next year. So the biggest thing was just continue to understand to keep trusting the process and trust the work, right? And I work hard. We work hard as a group. And understand at some point you're going to push through. But definitely a mental test. 2 Game 7s back-to-back definitely is a mental test. But, that's why you put the work in. Understand that, we got here, but we didn't just get here to be here. We're not going to be in New York just happy, that we got here. At the end of the day, they've been off for 3 weeks, it feels like. So for us, we got to understand they're going to be rested. We got to come in and continue the momentum and go from there.
Don, congrats on an exceptional Game 7. It felt like you guys got in the paint all night long. Was there something you guys spoke about? Did you prioritize getting in the paint? Was it something tactical that you tried to play earlier in the clock? What was it that got you guys inside so much tonight?
I think the thing we saw was the bigs were so lifted, right? Every time I got to my floater, pretty much games 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, excuse me. And then now they're just stepping up, so now the drop-offs are there. Now you're getting into the paint, trying to find ways to create. And now the play is sometimes behind you, playing off 2 feet, passing back and then executing swings. Those were the things. But, unfortunately, it took 7 games for us to figure that out. But, it's one of those things where we saw it. And it starts with me just being the aggressor, and not just scoring, right? Just kind of getting there and creating an advantage. And then also, honestly, defensively, our force, our energy, we limit them to 1 shot. That was huge in Game 6. We gave them, I think to start the game, we gave them 4 chances, you know what I mean? And that kind of sets the tone, right? So
Donovan Mitchell has led his team
tough on defense, and then we can get out.
Donovan, this was a narrative-changing performance, not just for yourself and for the team, but your bigs in particular stepped up, and not just this game, this series, this playoffs. They've been super, super impactful, playing physical, playing different ways. Talk about the impact that they've had on you guys as a team.
I think the biggest thing, and I've said this all year, is just the mental, right? Understanding that, the narratives are a thing. Everybody's going to have something to say. Everybody's going to have something to say after this, too, right? Understand that that's going to be a thing. But, what are you going to do mentally to push through? Whether you're tired, whether guys are, beating you up, doing whatever, right? How are you going to respond? And the biggest thing is Jared Allen and Evan Mobley have raised their ceiling to the highest degree all year. But, obviously in a game like this to show it on a national stage, I'm really proud of them, really happy for them. Because they continue to work, and we know how good both of those guys are, but sometimes the world doesn't get to see that. So I'm glad on a stage like this they get to show it, but we got another test coming up with 2 talented bigs coming up against New York, but they've been phenomenal, and they've been great.
Hey, Donovan, congratulations for advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, and also congratulations to y'all for shutting me up.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all answered all my
I ain't
questions.
gonna lie. I seen the YouTube. I saw you say something. I saw you say something, but I don't know what you said. I kind of skipped by it quick. I didn't want to see it.
Y'all answered all my questions tonight. I have nothing else to say. 3-0 in Game 7s for you since you've been with the Cleveland Cavaliers. How can you guys create that mindset, that sense of urgency, and that desperation from Game 1 all the way through?
And that's what I told the guys in the locker room. We shouldn't have to wait to get hit, right, and get punched in the mouth or be facing a go-home situation. And I think that's just the mindset. And it starts with me, UD, to be honest. And like I said, I'm known as a scorer, right, but just getting in the paint, being aggressive, just with force. Understanding that it's just going to come, right? You just got to continue to go out there and put the best foot forward, put your energy forward, and everything else will take care of itself. But when you focus on the little details, boxing out, defending, getting hits on the bigs, on the box out, everything else will take care of itself. But, it starts with me, starts with James, starts with Evan, and everybody else will follow.
Congrats, Donovan. Great win. We got to look forward now to the Eastern Conference Finals. Knicks are rolling. What are you seeing next round?
They got a lot of talent. I think they're peaking at the right time. I think a lot of guys are playing well over there. Obviously, you have Jalen Brunson, the head of the Snake, Karl Anthony Towns, but Mikal and OG are equally as dangerous. That's we're starting to see. Josh Hart's a dog. We know them very well, and understand that, hey, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be, might have another Game 7. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's going to be a dogfight on the boards, on defense, communication, and we got a lot of respect for them. But, at the end of the day, we got to go out there and compete and do what we do and not be satisfied. And we're not. We'll be ready to go in 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Incredible win. Like I said, I know a lot left to do, but soak in this moment. You did it. Headed to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Good luck, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, coming on. You were liking that Donovan Selly. You wanted
Spider.
little spider? Unfortunately for the Pistons, they saw a lot of that, Selly, in this game. And after a 60-win season, they came up 1 win short of reaching the Eastern Conference Finals. And that means it's time to say our official NBA nightcap goodbye. And that means the soothing sounds of Dirk Nowitzki.
We're changing that next year.
No, we're not.
Never.
Maybe auto-tune.
It's a staple. That's all I got for you.
It was more than enough, Dirk. Great stuff. Coming up next, we will look ahead.